Hi everyone, my name is Tai. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate 3 projects to let you see what is possible by using Excel automation. The first one is a very simple sales dashboard where it compiles multiple files into a single dashboard like this. So usually when people doing this kind of report, they need to manually copy and paste the data. Maybe they need to do some data transformation. Over here, this is not necessary. So what I need to do is to move the file. This is quarter 2. I move it to a specific folder. Once I'm done, I go back to my report file and go to data and refresh all and wait for a moment and ta-da, job done. So I go to the file and move the quarter 3 data. Then I go back to my Excel file. I just go to refresh all and job done. So this is the first automation what you could do. So the next one I'm going to demonstrate is sometimes the data we have, it could be a multiple files where I need to do some transformation or some comparison within the data itself. So this is the something like 2 recipes. Yes, recipe comparison. Over here, they are very standard kind of recipe. They have sugar, spice, and everything nice. So the products are Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and Echo. When I go to the final result, it looks something like this, where I'm going to see the comparison between the old and new recipe. So let's do a simple demonstration here. I go back to recipe. So I add one more called Foxtrot. So I want to have a 1 portion of sugar, 2 portion of spice, and 3 portion of everything nice. Meanwhile, on the new recipe, the Foxtrot, same recipe. So it has 10 portion of sugar, 20 portion of spice, and 99 portion of everything nice. When I go back to my report, it looks something like this, and it doesn't have a new recipe. So what I need to do is go to data and refresh all. And let's wait for a while for it to refresh. And ta-da, job done. So this one, it uses Excel automation within the same file. Sometimes our automation doesn't pull the data into a same file, but we need to push it out to multiple files. That is another automation I'm going to demonstrate. So let me go to the next file, which is something like this. Over here, I have the couple of sales data where my task is to split the files by individual region. Such work unable to use Power Query, unable to use pivot table, no formulas is able to help me because I need to manually filter the data, select all, copy, and go to the new file, and then paste it here and save it to the first region. After I'm done, I go back to the next region and continue until the end. So such work is a little bit tedious. So what I could do is using some automation here using macro. On the upper section, it has a special button called Split Region Files. This button is only available in this file. So that means when this file opens, the button appears. When this file closes, the button disappears. That also means when I send this file to my colleague with the right security setting, my colleague is able to use such automation as well. So now I'm going to click this button. And you ask me to remove the previous file I have splitted. So I will say OK to continue. So wait for a while for it to filter, copy the data, and go to next file and continue the process until all the regions. In this file, it has 4 regions. So therefore, I will expect it has 4 files. Once it's done, it will prompt whether I want to open the folder. So I will say yes. So let's wait. And it opens the folder. And yep, that's right. It has 4 files. So now, what if there are new regions here? I call this region as main. Previously, it was 4 regions plus 1 more. Yes, total of 5 regions. So the expected answer will be having 5 files. So now I go back up here and click on split region files. When I click OK, it will remove the previous 4 files and then it will split the file again one by the region in this data. So once it's done, it will prompt whether or not I want to open the folder like this. When I say yes, and you open the folder, and ta-da, it has 5 files. Let me open the main file. Let's see what is a region inside. Yes, it's main. That was a quick overview what kind of automation we could do inside Excel. And as you observe, everything is doable within the Excel, and there's no additional software, there's no additional purchases or licensing required. As long as you're running Excel on your Windows computer, all those things are achievable.